What is up, everybody? How you guys doing? I didn't feel like sitting up in the windshield today because the sun is that way and it's very hot. So I would have overheated the phone. I would have overheated myself, and I didn't feel like doing it. So we got a couple cool things to talk about today, though. Sorry about the bad lighting and the bad angle, but that's what we got to work with, all right? Couple cool things to talk about before we get into the point. We won the battle, folks. We won the battle. Now, I don't know that I'll ever win the war, but I didn't quit my job. I was mad. Boy, I was mad, and I still didn't get my home time. But I didn't quit my job. And for me, that's progress. So, what I did do was run an overnight load for them for a driver that couldn't get to the delivery in time, and they called me and told me how clutch that was that I got it done for them. And I said, well, that wasn't very clutch how you guys didn't get me my home time. And they said, yeah, man, sorry about that. And I went, oh, all better. So anyways, yeah, I mean, it sucks. I still didn't get my home time. That obviously fucking sucks. But I guess that's the way it goes. So, that's going to be sort of the point of the video, though, as we go through this. Other very cool thing, guys, we today, this morning, have done it. Well, we've done something. I don't know that we've done it yet, but we've done something. We have passed 3,000 subscribers on this channel. I can't believe it. Thank you guys so much. It's been a really good month. We put out some good videos that people seem to like, and are growing the channel again. So thank you guys so much for giving my goofy ass a chance, watching my silly videos, and I think it's really cool to see the channel growing like that. You know, I've done this before, but last time it was a lot of luck. A lot of luck happened, and I don't know if I'll ever see that kind of luck again, but I'm happy we're growing the channel. I thank you guys so much for dealing with me, for enjoying the videos. I know I'm a lot to take in sometimes because I'm all over the place, but I think that's probably why you guys watch. Like, what's he gonna be happy about today? What's he gonna be mad about today, or whatever? And I think that's really cool that you guys give me the chance and let me explain my journey to you. To me, that matters. You know, a lot of people, especially on the older channel, would look to me for like, what is trucking like? What is it that you actually go through? And for me, a person that's a trucker that has been for a long time now, and deals with sort of the mental issues also, as much as sometimes I get really frustrated by my own videos, it is absolutely my pleasure to take you guys through my journey as a trucker. So I try not to focus on the negative here on YouTube anymore. I used to really focus on it. And I know that there's a lot of people that get frustrated with the way I present my life here on YouTube. But for those of you that like me, thank you so much. We've done it. 3,000 subscribers. Once again, here on This Guy Truck. So I just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes. You guys are awesome. The people that get me, that understand my videos and why my head works the way it does and things like that, you guys are awesome. You get it. You get it. So what I want to talk about today has to do sort of with that, you know, I missed my home time, but it's more a broader thing across the whole industry, right? And what I want to talk about today, how do I explain this? Because I get frustrated just thinking about it. The people that are in this industry that have CDLs, that are truck drivers, that not only allow, but encourage and enable trucking companies to take advantage of them and their fellow truck driver for, well, that's where I'm at a loss. I don't know the fucking reason. And the reason I bring that up, whether it be a This Guy Trucks video, or another video here on YouTube where another trucker's frustrated with something that didn't go right, or Reddit post. I promised a friend, by the way, that at 10,000 subscribers, I will tell the story about why you're not allowed to say my name on the trucker subreddit. It's a funny story. Some of you were here for it, the last channel. But he said my name. Somebody was talking about who's your favorite trucker on YouTube, and he put my name in there, and his post got deleted. Now, he didn't get banned, but saying this guy trucks on the trucker subreddit is a very quick way to get yourself banned from the trucker subreddit. It's just a side note, I guess. So I promised him at 10,000, I'll tell you guys the story, and it's fucking silly. And hey, we'll do it when we get there. We'll do it when we get there. But the point I was trying to make, whether it be on my channel, someone else's channel, a Reddit post, or I don't know if anybody still uses the trucker, what was it called? The Trucker's Report? The Trucker, something like that. It was a forum. I don't think people really use forums anymore because things like Reddit have taken over that whole thing. You can go to Reddit is the one-stop shop for everything. So individual forums seem to have gone the wayside, right? But you always get these bootlicking shitheads anytime a trucker is upset about something. And a trucker thinks that something should work a certain way. Now, with my 10 years in this industry and being the greatest goddamn trucker that has ever existed on the face of this planet, they will write books about me. Just kidding. By the time they get around to writing books about me, nobody will read books. Does anybody still read books? They will make movies about me. They will make video games about me. Because I'm the greatest that ever lived. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. But being the greatest trucker that ever lived, and being around this industry for as long as I have, I do have some sense of what's right and wrong, what should happen. Because a lot of truckers that are new to this industry don't really have that concept of how things should work, right? They think they do, and that's okay. I'm not talking down on you guys in this video. I have other videos where I talk down on the new guys. Go watch them. If you're here to be verbally abused, go watch them. But I'm not talking down on you guys. What I'm saying is, over time and years of doing this, you start to really learn the ins and outs of this industry, and what you have in your head when you first come into trucking for how things should work obviously isn't the fucking reality, right? And that screws up a lot of people when they just start. They do what I did, quit jobs all the time, right? Or leave the industry altogether. But what I'm talking about, I'll give an example from my last video, and then that speaks to the broader situation. I would say I had at least three comments on my last video talking about, you know, man, you need to understand that in trucking, just because you requested home time doesn't mean you're going to get home time. And sometimes you just need to suck it up and not go home. And understand that this industry isn't perfect. I don't think this industry's perfect. Not by any means. But you see that a lot. Oh, I didn't get paid attention for the 12 hours I just sat here. Anytime someone mentions that, some industry bootlicker will show up and be like, hey, you know, this industry ain't perfect. And sometimes you just don't get your detention pay. Sometimes you just don't get paid for all your time, and you just need to learn to suck it up, or maybe trucking just isn't for you. And whoever the fuck these industry plants are that run around the internet and tell everybody that we don't deserve to be treated like humans, that we don't deserve to go home when we ask, you know, granted we give the right amount of notice, right? I need 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever, before I take that home time. We don't deserve to be paid our detention time. You know, maybe you didn't earn that layover pay. Whoever these industry plant bootlickers are that run around the internet and protect the industry. And I don't know if they realize that they're doing it. You know, like, are they just doing it because they're like, this is how, I'm a man, goddammit, and sometimes I just get treated poorly, but at least my ego's still intact, or whatever. I don't fucking get it. But everywhere you look around the internet, there will be a truck driver saying, this didn't happen and this pisses me off, right? And right after that will be some son of a bitch going, well, you know, if you're expecting a perfect industry where everything just goes your way at all times and nothing ever goes wrong, then maybe you should just quit trucking. And that person knows full well that's not what the person that was complaining was asking for. They said, whatever the case may be. Let's take my example, right? Hey, 2 weeks ahead of time, I put in home time. They were sending me right towards the place I was supposed to go, within 300 miles of it, and then they just decided not to. After 5 weeks of running my tits off for this company, making them money, making me money, they just decided not to. And they decided not to communicate that to me, and I still haven't got that home time. Now, by me saying after I've been on the road for 5 weeks, I want 2.5 days off, is that me asking for a perfect industry? Is that me asking for everything to go right at all times? This is the shit now. Old man, this guy trucks. This is the shit now that pisses me off. When you ask to be treated like a human being, when you ask, can I be treated fairly? Can I get a return on the work I just did for you? A company might say no. But you know what's even worse than that? These shills that run around the internet telling everybody they just need to accept it. These people are the reason that we let this industry just skate by and treat us however the fuck they want. Because they know there will always be some shithead running around the internet. That's probably not the only reason. This is probably an exaggeration on my part. Disclaimer. But they know there's going to be those people that are so worried about their ego and their pride and how tough of a trucker they look like that they will run around this industry and defend these companies to the fucking death just so they can look like a tough guy on the internet. Shit, I don't get my home time and you don't hear me complaining. I don't get paid no damn detention. You don't hear me bitching now, do you? You should have been. You should have been bitching the entire time. People always ask this question. Oh, and they don't ask this question. They get real fucking mad at me. They say, this guy trucks, why you get so pissed at those older truckers? Don't worry, I get pissed at the younger truckers too. Don't worry, I get pissed at all the truckers. All of them. Don't matter what your age is. But this guy trucks, why you get so pissed off at the older truckers? Because they sold themselves short. That's why. Because they made it acceptable to get out here on the road and accept companies telling them, we're not going to pay you for your time. We're not going to pay you for your fucking effort. You're going to get paid by the mile, bitch, and nothing else. And you're going to fucking like it. And they said, hell yeah. Why not stand up for yourself? Why not say, we're not going to take this shit? Do you want me to live in that truck? Do you want me to do the job? I'll do that, motherfucker, but you're going to treat me with respect. All right? If I ask to go home, for me, the least I ask is, if I can't, for you to tell me why. And then for you to tell me what your plan is. That's what I want to know. But they didn't stand up for themselves. This industry only treats drivers the way it does when it comes to these things because they fucking feel like they can. I need to start a truckers union, man. Really. But they know that they can. There's people too afraid to stand up for themselves and say, you owe me for my fucking time. And that used to be me. And I don't care how much trouble this gets me in. I'm sick of people getting pissed off about this guy trucks videos anyways. Don't like it, don't watch. All right? But there's people too goddamn dumb in this industry that can't do anything else in their life, so they accept it. They take it. And they say, I'm just going to fucking do it. And it just makes me so fucking mad. You know, we're truckers, guys. We're all on the same goddamn team. We're the truckers out here, getting the job done every fucking day. And the fact that some of you line up to fucking lick the boots of companies that don't give a shit about you, to get on the internet and tell other people it's okay if you don't get paid. It's okay if you don't get to go home. And the only reason, one of the only reasons, there's a lot of reasons, I don't know, because you're weak-minded, I have no fucking clue. But one of the only reasons people say this shit is because it isn't happening to them at that very moment. You can bet anybody that runs around this internet and tells a trucker they didn't deserve their home time or suck it up, buttercup, they would be just as pissed if they didn't get their home time, right? And the goddamn fact that so many truckers, it's ego. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. They want to prove they're the toughest goddamn trucker out here. So, hey, if I don't get home time, I just get back up in that driver's seat and I fucking go right back to work, motherfucker. Do you? Because I do. Because you know what I like? I like getting ran over by a corporation. That's what I like. I like getting walked right over by those motherfuckers. Turns me on. Yeah, turns me the fuck on when a soulless corporation walks all over me. Oh, I love it. Then I get to tell everybody what a badass I am and how I didn't I didn't go home for 6 months because, I mean, I asked for it, but they wouldn't let me go home. And then I fucking just, you know. Next time you hear a guy bragging about how a company walked all over his ass and made him their bitch, have a conversation with that guy. Say, what's wrong with you? You never learned to stand up for yourself? You think that this is acceptable for a company to treat you this way? And then you brag about it and you talk about how great it is? But most importantly, back to my other point, I think a lot of people say stuff like that only because it's not happening to them at the very current time, at that exact time. Or they would be singing a completely fucking different tune. They would be. Every one of you over-the-road truckers, goddamn, I'm tired of people telling me, Josh, go local or go regional. I'd rather fucking die. That is the most boring shit in my fucking life. Go local or regional. Jesus fucking Christ. Every video I put up, I get that suggestion. Since the dawn of time, even on my old channel, when my old channel had 30 subscribers, here's my angry video for 3 people to watch. One of those 3 comments would be, you need to get you a local job. Fuck off! I don't want a local job, God damn it! I want this industry to treat us with respect. Is that so fucking crazy? Is that so fucking crazy? To say, look, I got out there and I did this fucking job for you. I want you to respect me. I want you to realize I'm a fucking human. And maybe that's what's happening in these offices, these goddamn Qualcomm systems. Maybe they think they're sending these loads to a fucking robot. That fucking robot out there will get it done. Because when it comes to shit like this, they fucking don't care if you get to go home. So last video, I said I threw my tantrum, protest. I said I ain't moving this truck till fucking Monday, right? I didn't stand up for myself either, guys. And the reason is because I needed to make money and I was harming myself with my little tantrum I was throwing by not going to work. I was losing money and I wasn't going to get time out of the truck fucking anyways. So they called me Sunday afternoon and they said, you know, I think I told you about it earlier. We got this load that, you know, this driver's not going to be able to get there in time. Can you go do it? I said, yeah. He relayed it to me. I said, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And I forgot the point I was making with that story. Shit, I totally lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the point I was making with that. It was something about, like, not standing up for yourself, and I didn't stand up for myself either. I was not going to move the truck till that Monday morning, but then I was like, okay, fine. I'll go do it. And I just, you know, I got more calls that day, the morning I delivered that. I think it was Monday. I don't even know what day it is now. I think it's only Tuesday. But I got more calls that day from the office than I have since I worked here. And not one of them acknowledging that they did not get me home. I got a call from, you know, a load planner. I got a call from one of the account manager for that load I was running. And I think I got a call from a dispatcher. All of them telling me how awesome it was that I grabbed that fucking load and I drove all night and I got it done for them. And I told every damn one of them the same thing. I told them all they disrespected me. You know, I said, you guys know that I'm a person in this truck, right? Of course we do. We're all a family here. We know you by your name, not your truck number. We're all family. I told every one of them, you failed to give me my time off. They said sorry. They said sorry. To wrap this up, every one of us needs to decide what's acceptable and unacceptable in this industry on the over-the-road side of it. And every time we see some bootlicking corporate shill show up on YouTube or Reddit or wherever you are and talk about how you just need to suck it up and take it, we need to speak up against that guy. And I'm not saying fucking call him names and threaten him or dox him or anything like that. Fucking, how would I phrase this? Give him a smack upside the head, but like virtually, like give him a talking to, you know, say we don't have to accept this. We're doing the job. We're out here doing it all the time. And stop helping these companies fuck you over. Stop supporting them in the screwing of you and your fellow drivers. Stop defending the bullshit. Why would you even do that to fucking begin with? And it goes back to my point. I think it's only because it's not happening to you at that very time that you think it's acceptable for it to happen to someone else. Knock this shit off. We all need to start standing up for ourselves. That includes me. But we all need to start standing up for each other too. Say this ain't okay. It's unacceptable. The fuck's wrong with that? Bye.